And we should be good to go. We should be good to go. What is going on, everybody? As always, like to make sure that we have everything live and good to go on the live watch page. But that'll only take a second, and we are live. Nice. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Zombie, yes, I do have not multiplayer, the map early. What's up, Xavier? What's up, Epically? How you doing, man? When is this? It launches tomorrow. So we are now able to do a little bit of a run-through of the new Zombies map. So that's what we're going to be doing here with this one. What's up, Sebastian? What's up, Mr. Extreme? What's up, Furax? How you guys doing? What's up, Element115? What is going on, everybody? How you all doing this fine evening, I guess. I guess it is evening now, yeah. So that's cool. That's cool. Left highlight points live stream. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. What's up, Towns? How you guys doing? Let's just jump right into it. Again, I'm just gonna let you guys see this. This is some raw gameplay here. Again, you'll see my face cam. Actually, you know what? Let me do this real quick. Let's turn that off real quick here. The demonetization emote. All right, so we're going to show you guys just the raw gameplay. I'm going to shut up for a little bit, and we'll see you guys in a little bit, all right? Then we'll go through some Q&A and all that kind of stuff afterwards.
Word out, or those rescues are toast. You're still breathing!
And so there we have it. That is your first 10-minute look
We need to move.
at everything here within this. And man, oh man, it is.
And those boys got good reason to burn this place to the ground.
Never turned my camera back on. Lol. Yeah, so that is the first 10 minutes here of the Shadowed Throne. This time now we're going to be playing through, answering some questions, all that kind of stuff. If you guys have anything you guys want to ask, I'm literally looking at chat right here. So, that said, anything you guys have to ask, feel free to let me know, because it is a lot of fun. This map is going to be good. I enjoy it, and like I mentioned in chat, for those of you guys that are reading chat and everything like that, trying to get a little bit of some responses in there, but the big thing that honestly is kind of crazy compared to especially recent run-throughs of all the maps whenever we got them early, nobody really made any progress on anything. So it's pretty much going to be an actual like race for the Easter egg if you guys partake in that. Nobody really figured out any steps, and to my knowledge, I don't even think Pack-a-Punch was something that was found out on how to do that. So that's something that is absolutely massive in that sense. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Unfortunately, I have class all day tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to partake in this. Might try and do it with DLC 3 and 4 since I'll be in summer, but that said, let me start reading some chat here. Looks like Go Rod? Yeah, dude. I definitely think so as well. That was the biggest vibe that I got out of that as well. Will new weapons come? I have no knowledge of that, so your guess is as good as mine. Is there an event for this DLC? We haven't heard anything about it just yet, so I'm going to assume not tomorrow, but I would definitely imagine something comes on the horizon. And that's probably whenever we end up seeing new weapons added in as well. What's with the Minecraft hit sound? Your guess is as good as mine, man. When will the update roll out tomorrow? It should be around like midnight Eastern time, I think, or maybe PST. I don't remember. But it's going to be around that time whenever the DLC actually starts to go live, and that's when we'll see the update start to roll out as well. Looks like I jostled my camera a little bit. There we go. Favorite Doritos? Oh, dude, I have no idea. How late does it come out? It'll be coming out whenever it switches over. I think Eastern time, I think, at midnight. So that's like 4 or 5 a.m. UK time, and then like, oh, geez, I don't know. I don't know in terms of PST. It might be 9, but it might be midnight PST as well. I know they kind of like switch it up every so often. Any ideas if paint jobs will be coming tomorrow's update? Yes, it's going to be coming tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. You have no idea. Do I already know the Easter egg? No, sir. It's only missing the dragon? Yeah, dude. We need a dragon now in this one, for sure. For sure. What's up, Crazy? How you doing, dude? What's your favorite part of the map? I really like this area where we're at, and that it's a really wide open training area. Again, I didn't really find all that much, so that was probably the most like open spot you can have to train. There's definitely others, but in terms of like other secret locations and everything, I don't know. We didn't really get to do all that much, so there might be something that I come along later and like better, but for the time being, right now, that little open courtyard is probably my favorite part of the map. I think JC has found a step to the Easter egg. He might have, but I thought when I talked to him at the event, he said he didn't. Are you going to do a whole video on paint jobs? Dude, I might do a like series showcasing paint jobs. I really liked doing that. It was something that I wish I did more in Black Ops 3. So I might be doing something like that, but in terms of a video dedicated just for paint jobs, I don't think I will. We'll see, though. We'll see. Ryan, I feel you on that one, dude. DLC 2 is coming. Yes, sir. That is true. Yeah, for those of you guys that are wondering, I am not playing right now. This is hands off. I went out to Sledgehammer last week, and I got some footage here of all the DLC maps. We've been showcasing them here up on the channel the past couple of days. And then now, due to embargo rulings, we now are finally able to showcase the Shadowed Throne Zombies map DLC 2. A lot of fun. Cameron Dayton and the team have done a fantastic job with this one, and I think you guys will enjoy it if you guys are Zombies fans. In terms of just sheer replayability and the ability to survive, it's a lot of fun in that aspect. And of course, with nobody really finding any steps, again, like you said, JC might have found 1 or 2. To my knowledge, I don't think anybody did, but I could be wrong. That's something in which, with that also being completely like void of any instances of being progressed, it is going to be a lot of fun in that sense too. So I'm definitely excited for that. What do you think about the best overpowered division after tomorrow's update? So, talking a little bit about that kind of stuff, I definitely think that Resistance was my favorite buffed out of all of those. Resistance got a complete overhaul. We talked about that in a video a couple of days ago. But Resistance got a huge overhaul in terms of how it's going to work. So that might be up there. I don't know. I'm curious to see what becomes meta and what doesn't at that point in time. So it'll be interesting to see how everything flows out. What YouTubers went. So we actually had a large group this time. Sledgehammer Studio has accommodations for 24 different like setups for recording. So it was 12 guys from the States, and then, well, from North America, and then 12 guys from the UK, I think, actually, like Europe, not just UK. There were a bunch of French guys there as well, a couple Italian YouTubers. So in terms of that front, I don't know exactly the names of everybody there. But for everybody from North America, it was myself, Carnage Apollo, OG X-Rays, who are all in this gameplay that you're watching right now, by the way. We had Ink Slasher, Incredilag, JC, Chopper, J Rizzo. Oh man, I'm forgetting a lot of people, and this is gonna bother me. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. We had a lot of people though, and a lot of the people that were also there for previous events as well. So you might be seeing a lot of people that you may have subbed from those events, or already have, you know, subbed up already, putting up some stuff too. So it's a lot of fun. Honestly, these sorts of events are really cool to be able to debut this kind of stuff, and it's a humbling honor to be a part of it. So, yeah. But there's going to be a lot of gameplay coming out here in the next, I don't know, 6 hours or so before the map pack goes live for everybody. Of course, it's probably not going to be just 6 hours, but regardless, you know what I mean. Favorite Doritos? I don't know. Cool Ranch was pretty good. Have you noticed that the commons are better than the rares? Actually, I haven't opened up many supply drops. I've been away from my PS4 for about a week or a week and a half. What's your favorite variants? I've been really liking the old Captain Bar variant that we got for free. There's a DLC 2 Zombies cutscene. Yes. Yeah, I didn't actually include that in here because, again, for embargo rulings, I can only show 10 minutes of gameplay. So that's something that will be coming out probably, like, as soon as it goes live. Like, as soon as the update goes live, because this is stuff strictly from early capture. So we can't show any cutscenes or any menu footage or anything like that. Just sheer gameplay, and there's only 10 minutes of it. So even if I could, I don't think that I'd put it in on top of this gameplay, just because then you'd end up seeing a minute-and-a-half intro cutting into a 10-minute gameplay. So it would kind of take away from a little bit of the purpose there. But what's up, Christian? How you doing, man? Do you know anything about a new event? I would imagine there's going to be one, but I don't think that it's going to be coming tomorrow unless they drop it completely out of nowhere, because we haven't had a single trailer. We haven't had anything hyping it up at all. So to me, it just doesn't really make sense to see an event coming tomorrow based off of what little we have now. Personally, I think like tying it in with a DLC would be absolutely perfect, but right now, you know, it's just something completely different. What game is this? This is COD World War II DLC 2 early. So this is stuff that'll be out in about 6 to 8 hours for everybody, I think. What's up, Crimson? How you doing, man? After 6 months, what do you think about COD World War II? I'm very happy with the most recent updates. I'm very happy with the communication that Sledgehammer's been doing. Admittedly, like, I'm a huge fan of the game just overall, but looking back, hindsight's 2020, communication could have been worlds better in terms of from Sledgehammer to the community and community back to Sledgehammer. It was kind of a one-way thing where we were giving our thoughts and feedback, but it wasn't really much being acted upon it. There were so many bugs that were still being fixed out that we didn't have much time to really see updates in terms of content and everything coming from Sledgehammer. But as of the weekly updates, love those. As of the division changes and the overhaul that's going to be happening tomorrow with the patch coming out for DLC 2, fantastic. I think that is honestly a great way to take community feedback and actually show some hardcore change into the game. And of course, with DLC coming out as well, that's awesome. One thing that I think that they should totally still keep doing a little bit better is offering free maps. Shipment 1944 was a complete, like, surprise to everyone. Nobody really knew that was coming. Keep doing stuff like that. I don't care if they're remakes of maps, but like a free map every month, month and a half or so, that's going to be fantastic and really will help elongate the lifespan of the game. So that's the big thing with like competition in the market now, is there's so much stuff that is being added into different games. And the one that I always come back to because they do it, I think, fantastically is Fortnite. A lot of you guys might not like Fortnite. I get that totally. But they have content every single week, if not more than once a week. The drops that keeps players engaged and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's a fantastic thing to do. I think that if we end up doing something similar with World War II, it's going to be great. But as of, say, the last, I don't know, 2-3 months, I think that has been vast improvements to the game that have been just absolutely fantastic. So I'm a huge fan of what's been happening as of recently, to answer your question a little bit simpler there. But that said, so big question, Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare? I don't know. I honestly, I think that Infinite Warfare would have been a lot better and a lot better perceived if it didn't follow immediately after Black Ops 3, because they were essentially the same game, just slight mechanic tuning, like very slight. If it was a standalone game and maybe not linked to the Call of Duty name, I think it would have been received worlds better. Overall, though, I thought the game itself, like at its core, wasn't the best. I just got bored of it real quick because, again, it was such a follow-up to Black Ops 3 that I felt like I was still playing the same thing. So I personally got bored with it very quickly, but again, that's not to discredit the devs or anything like that. I know that they put their time and effort into it, but like the new green screen, oh dude, there's gonna be a video about it tomorrow, I think, because this guy right here, it's gonna be publicly announced tomorrow, but I've already done it on Twitter and I guess now because of the live stream. I actually have a partnership with Elgato Gaming now, so the green screen in the background is now beautiful. It's amazing. Oh, it beats out my old green screen by, like, literally tenfold. So I'm super excited for that. I was actually just sitting in a Discord with my friends earlier, like, so hyped up about my green screen. Like, if that's not the most nerdy thing ever, I don't know what is, but... every second week. Okay, thanks, Christian. Do you know what rank the new Blitzkrieg basic training unlocks at? Unfortunately, I don't. When I actually had hands-on experience with it, it was in private match, so everything was unlocked there. But that said, it'll probably be something that is relatively manageable. Can you make a channel where you play games? Okay, so I can actually go into this a little bit. I haven't detailed it publicly all that much. I'm actually going to be starting up my Twitch channel again, I think. As soon as this semester is over, so I have time to go like a 9 to 5 kind of content creation schedule where I do my YouTube videos, stream for a little bit in between in like the afternoon, and then finish up stuff, and then I'm done completely with the day's work by 5. I think I'm going to be doing that, but that's something that, again, Twitch, keep your eye out on that because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff over there as well, hopefully soon. You ready, zombies? Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Campaign in Infinite War, yeah, it was really good. Is this good? I like this map. I mean... Personally, admittedly, I have not played near as much World War II Zombies as I'd like to, just because, like, my channel is so focused around multiplayer and, like, with so much other stuff in my life going on, it's hard to dedicate more time to an entire section of a game like this. So I play it here and there, but I'm not, like, fully dedicated like a lot of the other Zombies guys are to it. So I haven't gotten as much to, say, compare it to with World War II, just haven't had that play time to be like, yo, so it's way better than, say... the base map, it's way better than DLC 1, but like I really enjoyed what we played so far. And of course, you also have to take into consideration that what we played here is probably about like 40 minutes of gameplay. That's really all we had available at our disposal at Sledgehammer. So we're going off of very limited playstyles. It's very much so still in the honeymoon phase of everything. So bear that in mind. Maybe 3 days after the release of it, I won't like it. I don't know. But for what we have right now, I really did enjoy what we have at the moment. So, yeah, Rick was in the Discord, man. He was in the Discord. He could tell you 100% that I was mad excited for this green screen. How do I like Operation Husky? I think it's fantastic. Again, the only thing that I really have a complaint about is that there's a lot of places where you can post up and just get out-camped with, and that was kind of frustrating, but again, that'll happen. Will Master Prestiges get all the new basic trainings too? They should, yeah. I can't imagine why they should. Who created Kirby? Like, you talking like Nintendo Kirby or like favorite COD campaign? Ooh, that's a tough one. Black Ops 1 maybe. Do you want a DLC about the Japanese or the Soviets? Dude, I would love to see it just extend eastward. I think that would be awesome. That we end up seeing eventually a Pacific Front DLC. Like maybe we see some of the Russian versus Soviet stuff for DLC 3, and then DLC 4, we have that Pacific Theater where we have, say, yo, we could even like get maps like Macon back in there. Like, just Pacific Front has so much history to it that I know it kind of breaks away from where they wanted to go with the storyline and everything like that of the campaign. But to keep a game alive, I think that'd be awesome to offer that much content, because there's a lot of stuff that happened in the Pacific Theater. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Ari, I actually don't get paid at all, man. I don't get paid at all to play this. Looks like the first zombies map on Black Ops 3. Which was that? Shadow? Yeah, I can see a little bit of shadows from that, yeah. The thing that I think really draws parallels to me is Gorod Krovi. I think that is what I would compare this most to. Love the stream. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. I'm gonna do that off stream, Crimson, because I feel like that's some strange bait, and I don't want to. There's always that stuff that gets thrown randomly in chat that I might just hold off on. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust myself. Are you on Xbox One? This was recorded on PlayStation 4. And again, that's what DLC is going to be launched on in a couple hours' time on PlayStation 4, and then we'll have DLC coming 30 days later for Xbox One and PC users. But do you think COD will ever come back to Xbox? I don't know. It really comes down to when the exclusivity deals are over, and then who wants to pay the top dollar. So your guess is honestly as good as mine. Looks like a medieval vacation or medieval city. Yeah, I can see it. It's more so the fall of Berlin, though. If they make a and remake, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Worst DLC 2 map. You know what? I really enjoyed all the times that we played on it. These maps, as you probably saw if you saw the gameplay showcases, a lot of the maps are really close quarters stuff, and I really enjoyed that. It always keeps you in the action. It's really fast paced. So in that sense, I really enjoyed everything out of that. But if I were to maybe give my top, the descending order, top would probably be V2, which we debuted today. If you guys missed that, check out the channel. We got some gameplay of that. Second would probably be, I don't know, I like Dunkirk in the sense of some of the playstyles, but it's very easy to spawn trap on that map. And Egypt has so many different corridors, I might put that at third. Operation Husky, though, I don't know if I were to put that in the 3. I don't know where it'd fall. But is this map small? It's close quarters. It's tight. There's a lot of different... This is probably the most open area you'll see in this map, at least of what we discovered so far. So there's a lot of room to train here, but everything else is real small corridors and different pathways that are easy to get picked off on if you're not careful. Do you think there'll be... yes, paint jobs will be in the update coming today. Well, tonight/tomorrow. How do you think Infinity Ward will perform? I think that honestly, if they do Modern Warfare 4, they have a golden ticket to do something that if they mess that up, then that might be the downfall of it. But I think that they have a golden ticket still where they can get out of any bind. It's essentially your free pass. Modern Warfare 4, that'll sell no matter what. What's up, RPG? How you doing, dude? I only like escorting tanks. Hey, I feel you, dude. That's honestly a lot of fun. I like doing that push. Unfortunately, that's not in Operation Husky, which is unfortunate, but Intercept was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. My first time watching stream. Hey, thank you, Emma. Appreciate you coming out and supporting the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Nice stream. Thank you, BRG. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. If you guys are, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss anything. In terms of DLC 2, like zombies, Easter egg hunt gameplay content, I don't know if we're going to be able to get on that because I have class literally all day tomorrow, so it might be a little tough to find the time to stream there. Might do it later in the evening, I'm not sure, but of course we'll definitely be keeping you guys up to date with anything you need to know. And of course, with this update going live very soon, it's going to be awesome. We're going to be able to crush so much stuff in terms of content tomorrow. And then we also have, once again, something that is unrelated to COD, but something that I'm still putting up tomorrow, so at least 2 videos tomorrow, I think. Nice trick. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Love War. Yeah, dude, War is actually really fun, and the flying mechanics are very interesting. I don't know if you guys saw the video yesterday, but we talked about Operation Husky, and it's a lot of fun. The only thing that is War you need to be acclimated to it, because that's something that the controls for flying in Operation Husky, they're inverted, so they might throw you for a little tailspin for a little bit. Ugh. Have you ever heard of Swag? Yeah, dude, I've met Swag. Great guy. Great guy. Really cool dude. Do you think the M250 cal? Maybe, Oscar. How many hours until the update? Let me see if I can find an exact time for you guys. Because admittedly, I am not entirely sure at what exact time it's going live, but we'll see here in just a second. Yeah, so 9 p.m. PST, so Pacific time, midnight Eastern Standard Time, and then it should be 4 or 5. I don't remember how many hours ahead UK is anymore. 4 or 5 a.m. in the UK. So that said, we're really close to it actually. Only under 6 hours away now at this point. So gonna be awesome. So yeah, under 6 hours until the event, or not event, the DLC goes live. I wish there's an event. I don't know if there's going to be, but first time watching a stream. What are you most excited for DLC 2? I'm excited to play some of the multiplayer maps, man. Like that's my still big thing, is just because obviously a lot of my audience is multiplayer related. I love zombies, but I'm excited to have more content in multiplayer. That's the one thing that I said with DLC 1. I was really excited for DLC 1 because the game only shipped with 9 maps. 10 if you count Carrington, but I don't talk about that map. Not a fan. So I'm excited for more multiplayer maps, and hopefully at some point in time in the next month or so, like we were saying, they do something else like what they did with Shipment 1944. I'd love to see another free map given to everybody. Like, please, yes, and thank you, do that. How excited am I for Black Ops 4? Dude, I'm really hyped. You have no idea. I loved Black Ops 3. I know that might be an unpopular opinion for some people. And then the Black Ops series, man, special place in my heart. Love that game. Love that game series to death. What's the difference between zombies and bots? I don't think much. Are there new weapons? Not to my knowledge. Events confirmed. No, I promise that was just a Freudian slip. I would imagine there's an event coming, but again, like at the very moment, I have absolutely no idea what it will be and when it'll be coming. Unless they just drop it tomorrow. But again, I don't really think they do that because we've had no pre-prep whatsoever in terms of announcements for it. So, is there a bonus map with DLC 2? No, unfortunately not. 16. Oh, you're going to like tomorrow's time. So I'm just checking up. Some people were sending me some Twitter stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Corey over on Twitter brings up a nice little mention of it. If you guys remember the Grenadier Division leak, that's something that, unfortunately, I don't have any information on that. I wish that I did. I was really hoping it'd be in the build of the game that we were playing at Sledgehammer, but it was not. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. But the early workings of it are in there, because if you guys remember that leak, Grenadier had the rifle grenade. That's in the game right as of this update, so maybe we end up seeing it with that event if it ends up going live. That'll be cool. So again, I think that, like, again, maybe like it launches a week or two after the DLC launches. So we'll get an event probably not titled the War Machine if that's the case. Do you think there'll be another... Yeah, I think there'll be another event in a couple of days. Not... Well, a couple of days, I don't want to say that too much. I'm thinking a couple of days as in, like, 7 to 14. Couple makes it sound like 2 days. Has the Twitch Prime loot for this month been revealed yet? No, actually, I don't think it has been. And I'm really curious as to what it is now that you mention it, because we haven't seen one of those in... I think they took the last month off, didn't they? Maybe. Unless I'm just, like, totally losing my mind in the perception of time that I have, which is very possible. Let's hope paint jobs aren't I get this feeling that, you know, a lot of paint jobs are just going to be memes. And, you know what? I'm really curious to see if there's going to be a share feature. Like, they have it built in and everything that you can do that. But I'm wondering if that's going to be ready to go. And I'm hoping that it is. So, yeah. Little much, once again, like, just explaining a little bit about how it works. The rifle grenades, they actually are very underpowered. So, like, chances of you getting a one-shot are very slim. So, for those of you guys worried about that, don't worry too much. How long to get the DLC? It's live in under 6 hours, I think. 5.5. How big is this map? Bigger than Darkest Shore? It might be relatively comparable. I don't want to say it's bigger or smaller because I'm having trouble thinking of the exact layouts and trying to directly like overlay them for each individual area. So they might be relatively the same, but it's just different in the variations of, say, elevation and things like that. Because you had, obviously, the cliffside and the Darkest Shore. This, you have some elevation with the different buildings and the houses and everything. But in terms of sheer size, I think they might be relatively comparable. Yeah, so Kevin, a little bit expanding on that one. I totally agree that it's very late, but I also think that paint jobs might have been an afterthought because I remember going to Raven for the PC beta, like the early event that we had for that, and we talked a little bit with some of the developers, and I don't think that they I remember they didn't really know if paint jobs was going to be a thing because we asked them explicitly like if there's going to be something like Black Ops 3's paint jobs, and so. I don't know if it was an afterthought where, like, that was kind of the catalyst, a few of us YouTubers asking if it was going to be coming, and they're like, oh, that's actually a good idea, let's do it, or if it was actually, like, there, but other things took priority over it. So, I don't know. That's a little theory that I've just been, like, kind of dabbling in the back of my mind with, like, that it wasn't actually planned to be in the game, and that could honestly really explain why we haven't seen it in 6 months, because they had to take the time to develop from scratch. So, I guess we'll see. Would you say enjoy this map better than DLC 1? I really enjoyed what we had here, and I think I had a better faring with this map than the Darkest Shore, so maybe. Shamrock and all had no weapon. Shamrock and all had the M30 and then the M38 and then the MG81. For Twitch Prime, maybe the... oh, wait, are you talking Shamrock and all with Twitch Prime or just Shamrock and all? Favorite LMG? Really like the Lewis. MG81, though, is a boss, though. That thing is insane. I can't say that it does, Elite. What's up, George Washington? How you doing, Mr. President? Do you know how the paint jobs will work? I very much so think it's just going to be like Black Ops 3 system. What time's the update out in UK? It should be in about 5.5 hours, I think. Yeah, 5 a.m. UK. Do you think that COD will be popular again like Fortnite or Overwatch? Ooh, I think there's a lot of things that can be done to make Call of Duty like the top game, but in terms of like atop the gaming industry right now, and again, I know that you guys hate some of these parallels that I make from time to time, but I think Fortnite is just so embedded into the gaming industry that I don't know if it's going to be topped, if it can top that. I definitely think for the first-person genre, Call of Duty still has that, I don't want to say stranglehold, but like still top contender. But I think DLC 2 and these changes with World War II are definitely going to make it a great game again in the sense of like just building up the confidence the community has with it. You're not the real Noah J456. Double Pap confirmed. I don't think anybody found the double Pack-a-Punch machine. Or Pack-a-Punch as is and then double Pap. So, did we find Pack? No, I don't think so. When's this coming out? In about just under 6 hours. Got the season pass. I think it's, you know what? I think it's actually really worth it, and essentially, just for the sake of obviously saving some money, but they seem to be making some strides to making it a little bit more worth it. Because if you guys remember, Shipment 1944 was actually available for 3 or 4 days before it was available to the public, so that was something that again was free given to the season pass holders, and I think that they might be doing some more stuff like that throughout the rest of World War II, and then hopefully with Black Ops 4 as well. Be honored to meet you. It's only... Hey, I appreciate... That'd be cool, man. Dude, that's the thing is, I love meeting different people and all that kind of stuff. So I think that'd be cool. But, there isn't much outside on the zombies, man. What do you mean? Like, in terms of, like, textures beyond the boundaries of play? With the paint jobs, do you think they will go over... I think they'll just be, yeah, applied over camo. So you might be able to do some cool, like, different pattern stuff in terms of incorporating both the camo and your paint job. That'll be cool. Do you think a new event will be coming with this new DLC? Unfortunately, I don't think so. We haven't heard anything about it just yet, and I think that it might be coming like a week or two later, I think. If I were a betting man and an educated guess. Do I have Far Cry 5? I do not. No, unfortunately, I've been away from like a lot of stuff as of recently. I want to pick it up, but At the moment, I didn't have time to pick it up just yet. Is the update going live at midnight as well as the maps? Yeah, so when the DLC goes live, that's when it's going to be, you're going to get prompted for a title update. So that's where everything is going to be thrown in on the mix of that too. So everything that was discussed from, say, the community updates and like the Division overhaul, that's going to be going live as soon as that actual patch drops. So that's going to be something the title update will cover everything. So it's mostly indoors, this map. That's a fair assessment, I guess. There's a lot of indoor stuff. There are a lot of outside corridors, though, but a lot of the gameplay you see, apologies for that, but there's a lot of stuff where I kind of stick to relatively one location. Towards the later parts, that is, because we were trying to open everything up, and then we were just going to be, like, seeing how long it could fare. So we just decided to train everything. So hopefully you guys are having a good time. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys aren't new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss anything regarding Call of Duty World War II. DLC 2 is coming out in just over 5 hours. So we're going to be giving you guys everything you need to know about, hopefully everything. I guess we'll see what we can accomplish here, because I have class early on in the morning, and I'm going to be gone all day. So we'll hopefully try and get some stuff up and all that kind of cool stuff too. But again, if you guys are interested in any of that, make sure you subscribe. And of course, we don't have any more DLC early to show you guys after this, because we put up V2 today. We got zombies now as the final thing. And yeah, but what's the best map from the DLC in your opinion? Mine is Egypt. Yeah, Egypt is a lot of fun. I think my favorite is V2. I didn't have the greatest gameplay experience on it, but it was really fast-paced and high action, and that's what I loved. It's a small map that always keeps you engaged. Any new guns? I don't have any information on that. And that's not even like me trying to like be secretive. I actually don't know. How hard do you think the Easter egg will be? Well, I think this might be the first time that we haven't had anybody figure out any steps beforehand. Like none, at least to my knowledge. So it's got that element of surprise at least. So it might be pretty tough in the grand scheme of things compared to other things, but who knows? How old am I? I'm 23. If you were to start uploading COD videos, should that person wait for Black Ops 4 or tomorrow with the new... Honestly, tomorrow's going to be a great time also if you want to get started. There is a lot of base content that's going to be coming on top of, say, like updates. New weapons probably going to be coming with an event soon. Again, I have no idea when that'll be, unfortunately. But yeah, we are going to have a nice couple of weeks of Call of Duty, it seems like, and so I don't think there's a need to wait. Honestly, my thing with content is just do it. I think that the more you think about it, the more you just psych yourself out. So I think, honestly, if you have a passion for it, you want to go for it, man. Should be global jams for everybody. It should be coming out across the board for everybody in about 5 hours. Because it launched at 9 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, midnight Eastern, and then like 5 a.m. UK, and then whatever time zone it is elsewhere in the world also. So, Unira and Prestige are the best. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Loving the new setup. Dude, I'm really excited. Again, I don't mean to come back to it, and I don't mean to sound like a complete, like, just nerd with this, dude, but, like, this new green screen, oh, I love it. I love it. My old one was, like, one that I had to set up just, like, the base stands for, hang it across, drape it down, and then it was, of course, like, you had all these issues with different, like, if you had wrinkles in your cloth, it became shadowed. But this, man, it's just literally pull it up, you're good, put some lights up, bada bing, bada boom, we got everything. So it's, oh, I'm hyped. I'm really excited. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? What's up, Levitate? How you doing, brother? Great gameplay. I appreciate it. Great grog. You're right, dude. It is. There's a lot of parallels here. I think that's probably the map that I relate this to the most. No, it's gonna be going live for like around midnight once again for Eastern time. So fortunately, we don't have to wait until the afternoon tomorrow. Unlike other updates that we get to, like, say, end events or start events. Hey, appreciate that, Nathan. What's up, Sir Lance? How you doing, dude? Yeah, so, I'll be totally honest with you. I'm going to touch on the Fortnite stuff real quick. That's something that I might be doing on my Twitch channel, but as for actual content here, I have no idea if I'm going to ever do that. But that's the thing is, like, I haven't jumped on the content-wise, but, like, I play it, with friends, because I think that's the coolest thing that Fortnite has, the ability right now to bring people that I haven't talked to in years and that I had no care in the world for gaming. They've hit me up and be like, yo, you want to play some Fortnite? And I think that's the coolest thing. So in that sense, it's kind of evolved me into enjoying the game. I just don't really publicly disclose it. But in terms of content, YouTube primarily still plans are World War II and Black Ops 4. But again, I might be doing other games and stuff on Twitch, but again, that's not here. What's up, Jason? What's up, Drift? How you doing, dude? What time will we get the DLC? It should be going live in about 5.5 hours. What happened to the update with exosuits coming? Hey, man, that's that DLC 5 stuff. Shh. Nobody knows about it. What's up, Laserbeam? How you doing, dude? So I think we might be live for... coming close to an hour live here with this one. Might be doing one more pass through of the gameplay after this, but hey, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, dude. What's your Twitch? It should be the same as E. coli Espresso, and it should be in the banner of my channel page, I believe. But I'm gonna be disclosing more information on that once I ever get everything set up and planned, because there's a lot of stuff that I plan on doing before the relaunch of my Twitch channel again. Should put the time on the screen. That's actually not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea, actually. We don't have to wait. No, it's going to be available in 5.5 hours, so wherever you are in the world, not entirely sure, but 9 p.m. Eastern, or... I keep saying Eastern. 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and then 5 a.m.-ish, I think, UK. I don't remember the exact crossover anymore because of... Daylight savings time messes me up whenever I think about, like, the correlation of each time zone to each other. What's your favorite SMG in World War II? Dude, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I've been playing like a lot of like rushy and like hardpoint stuff. So I've been enjoying the PPSH with Saboteur. So you can end up just clearing out the hardpoint and then gunning them down if they're weak. That's just me though, personally. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the M38 though, the newer SMG. Not a big fan. It should be on the channel page. So if you click where it says E. coli Espresso, it should be in the banner of that like page. That it should be, but it should be just twitch.tv / E. coli Espresso. Wait, / E. coli Espresso. Espresso. I tripped over my words. Theater looks like Kino. Yeah, I think there's like a lot of cool different, I don't know if it's intentional, but I feel like there's a lot of different like design homages to different maps in the Zombies like just franchise. Since you think new weapons are coming new... I don't think new weapons will be coming tomorrow, like, with the DLC update. I think that we'll be getting an event in, I don't know, maybe a week or two. Just because it would make more sense. If we have it in a week or two, we had Shamrock and Awe end last week. So, if you think about it, that is a really quick jump from one event to the next. That's only 1 week. And by far would be the earliest that we've seen another jump into another event in World War II. We've seen, I think it was 3 weeks, 2 weeks... And then 1 week would obviously, like, sequentially would make sense to go back to that, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we'll see another 2-week interval or 3-week interval. So, in about a week or 2 weeks' time, I would expect another event, to which then I would expect maybe new weapons. Prediction for future map remakes in World War II. Honestly, I don't know if I want some remakes. I'd like to see new stuff. And I think that's one of the things that kind of hinders the developments of different maps, and why I think as of recently we haven't had too many maps stand out in recent titles. Because, like, a lot of the stuff is catering to nostalgia, in a sense, and remaking it and bringing it back up, instead of having maps that could be fantastic on their own. I don't know, that might just be some crazy conspiracy theory stuff, but... am I going to Twitch stream Fortnite? Twitch would probably be the place to do that, yes, and not here on the channel. But we'll see. Once again, I'm trying to do a lot of different planning stuff before I relaunch my channel. So that's something that I'm hoping to have a lot of work done by the time that my semester ends in about 2 to 3 weeks. And then we'll just jump into like daily streams and everything like that. So it'll be fun. And I'm looking forward to it. But we'll just have to see how much I can end up accomplishing by that time. Hey, Lance, I appreciate that, dude. I like that sort of thing, like the appreciation of a creator, not just a game. That is like, I think I tweeted something similar to this out earlier, but like that literally means everything. Because like, 100% from a creative standpoint, when you have an audience that is so focused on, say, Call of Duty, it is the most terrifying thing when you're enjoying something else to try and change it up. So, that support, dude, like, truly, thank you. World War 2 looks, yeah, World War 2 looks awesome. What time does the update come out for Xbox? Like, next month. What are your thoughts on Pacific Theater DLC? I think that'd be awesome. Totally honest. I think Pacific Theater DLC would be sick. Like, super cool. Plus, there's so much stuff out there that you can end up playing around with, like map-wise, weaponry-wise. And honestly, I'm still expecting the Arasaka to come at some point in time, because that was leaked before the game even launched. Shout out to you, Jenna. But, they do remake. Yeah, I think if you do remakes, I think you do them for free. I think you do them like how Shipment was with Shipment 1944. I think that'd be fantastic. What time does the patch and DLC drop at GMT time? It should be 5 a.m. GMT, I think. What's up, Oliver? How you doing, man? Who are you currently playing with right now? Right now, it's handoff. This was recorded last Wednesday at Sledgehammer's actual game studio. Myself and a couple other YouTubers went out there to preview DLC 2 and get gameplay to show here up on the channel the last couple of days. And so we're finally finishing it off with DLC 2's Zombies map, the Shadowed Throne. But in the gameplay itself that we were playing, again, last week, I'm playing with OG X-Rays and then Carnage Apollo. That'd be pretty cool, Xavier. Yeah, it'd be cool to see a shotgun DLC, but I don't know if we'll be getting, because I guess we'll see. But I don't know if we'll be, because I don't remember any of the leaked DLC weapons before the game launched being shotguns. Yeah, that'd be cool. So the update with Divisions doesn't. No. So here's the thing: is the update itself. Sorry, and now that I think I am reading and thinking back to your message, I think that I just relayed the information wrong. So the actual update for everybody, I think, should be going live around 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 5 p.m. UK time. I think that's when the update will go live for everybody, but definitely for those with DLC, because that's when the DLC itself is going to drop. So definitely, I would say keep your eyes out for the next couple of hours with that, but it would make sense, yeah, obviously, to drop it all at one time. So yeah, so not until next May. So not until May, rather. Butchered that. So we'll be getting that, like, the entire game-changing updates tonight. How are you, and do you need DLC to have the new event? No, so if there is a new event, that's going to be something that you can just jump in. You don't have to have the DLC. It's just going to be across the board for everybody. Is this map better than the Darkest Shore? I like this one a lot, so I might say yes. But, alright, Lance, take it easy, brother. Thanks for coming out to support the stream. I appreciate it, man. What's the main theme of the War Machine? I don't get it. Like, in terms of, like, what they're trying to accomplish with it, it's more so just, like, the War Machine that was Nazi Germany. That's kind of, like, the tie-in with that. You should be on TV. That'd be cool. I think that'd be fun. New weapons. Unfortunately, I don't have any information on that. Like, it's not like something where it's secret. I actually just don't know. Like, we didn't have anything showcased to us. So, unfortunately, your guess is as good as mine. Again, if there's a new event coming in the next week or two, I think that we'll be getting, like, new weapons with that regardless. But at the very moment, I don't have anything. But go to sleep, 1 a.m. in the Netherlands. Hey, brother, thank you for coming out supporting the stream. Have a great night. Thank you for being here, supporting it. Greatly appreciate it. And, yeah, take it easy. Have a good one. What if they add a minigun as a deal? That'd be interesting. I don't know how well that would work out. Then again, we did have the, what was it, the chainsaw and Ghost? It was kind of like, it was literally just a hip-fire minigun. Do you think we will see the return of Specialists in Black Ops 4? Would you like a far future? I think it's going to be a near-future modern type thing, like a Black Ops 2 era. Something like that. Like the next 10 years or so is when it's going to be focused. So I don't think in that sense we'll be getting Specialists, but honestly, like, this might be a very unpopular opinion. I didn't mind the Specialist system. I didn't really have an issue with it. It broke away from what Call of Duty is, I guess, in a sense, but it was also something that was kind of refreshing to me. Because, like, again, you have a decade-old franchise doing the same thing over and over again, and to have that sort of thing and break away from it was, in my mind, kind of cool. But again, your opinions are more than welcome to differ. All good, Faisal. All good, brother. No worries. Where's the Mosin Nagant? I don't know if that was leaked, but if we do have, like, Russian or, like, a Pacific Theater DLC, it might come in that time. So, that'd be cool. Right now, I am not playing anything. This is pre-recorded. It was captured out at Sledgehammer Studio last Wednesday, but it was on PlayStation 4. Where's the clown on top of the perk machine? Your guess is as good as mine, man. I think I remember seeing that, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Is it worth to buy the DLC now? In my opinion, wasn't a fan of DLC 1. It depends. It depends on what your reasoning was for not getting it in DLC 1. Personally, I really enjoy DLC 2 because being somebody that loves multiplayer, these maps really cater to the playstyles that I more so play with. It's a very high-action, fast-paced type of thing. All the maps are much smaller than what we may be normally used to in DLC maps, so I love it in that sense. Zombies seems a lot of fun. Again, I really only had about like a half hour to 40 minutes to actually play around with it, so I don't know how much is honeymoon phase and how much I'm really just going to genuinely love the map. But I enjoy the DLC map overall, map pack overall. So, I mean, depending, once again, if what your reasoning is for not getting DLC 1 might be dependent on if you end up, like, maybe contingent, I guess is probably a better word, for getting DLC 2. But, I mean, I really enjoyed DLC 2. Honestly, was expecting a Russian deal. Yeah, I thought it would be something where we start to gradually move east. And I'm hoping we still see that progression go on, but I guess we'll see. The classic Gatling gun was not mobile. Yeah, yeah, in that sense, I know what you mean. Like, I totally 100% get it. I was more so just trying to draw a parallel to something we kind of already saw, but didn't really at the same time, I guess, but... Will there be an event for DLC 2? Not dropping tomorrow, to my knowledge. Maybe in a week to 2 weeks later, but dropping DLC 2, I don't know if I'd expect anything. We just haven't had anything, like, pre-promoting it or anything like that, so unless they drop it, like, literally sheer out of random, I don't know. I kind of thought you'd have glad. Yeah, that's the one thing I really want to do more is stream stuff. So especially with my green screen, man. I just got this thing in the mail like before my trip to California, so I didn't get to set it up. But dude, oh, I love this thing. So I'm really excited to do more stuff with face cam and everything. So, oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So, and of course, again, like talking about it, my plans for in about 2 to 3 weeks when my semester is over, I'm really planning on trying to hit the stream grind heavy. So definitely expect to see more stuff like this. But DLC 2 is coming. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, DLC comes tomorrow, about 5.5 hours, but yeah. Do you know what these zombies characters coming with DLC 2 are? Like, in terms of, like, the challenge characters? I do not. Yeah, unfortunately, views, I don't think there is going to be an event tomorrow, but I would expect it maybe in a week to 2 weeks, maybe. As for DLC weapons, again, not to my knowledge, but if they do come, they'll probably be with that event that happens. So... Unfortunately, your guess for new weapons is as good as mine, but... What are your thoughts on if COD goes, like, before World War II era, like, so, I don't know. I think that's the biggest problem, is that World War II was kind of restricting in the sense of customization, which is what really sold a lot of stuff in recent titles. So from a monetary perspective, it made sense because people wanted boots on the ground, but there obviously hasn't been much customization because we're now just getting camos in terms of DLC camos and also paint jobs 6 months later. So for the first couple of months, we really didn't have all that much aside from a base game, which, apart from a DLC pack, obviously. But, so from that sense, I think that you might be very limited in terms of customization because then you'll have the historical people that really want everything to be literally dead spot on. And so therefore, you couldn't really do all those little extra stuff. So I don't know if it'll happen, but... How is Noah J not playing it? He wasn't at the event. I don't know if he wasn't able to make it or what. I'd imagine he got invited, but he wasn't at the event. What am I taking in school? I'm going for marketing. But you take it easy, Bob. You take it easy, brother. Did I get to use the new melee? Yeah, unfortunately, again, I haven't played around with any of the new, not melee weapons, just weapons in general. So I have no idea if there's when or if they're gonna be coming anytime soon. Is that the JC Backfire? We already had a fake Noah. I don't know if it is the JC Backfire though. I didn't start this video with Staten Island, so I'm sorry I disappointed you, man. People talking about how they want World War II to be historically accurate, but don't see. Yeah, it's there's a lot of things that I just, to me, I just play the game to play the game. Like I don't. Of course, it's nice to have it based historically, but like if there's a slight change up, I'm not really that bothered. Like the bar wasn't a rifle. Like I don't really. It doesn't bother me. Did I get PAP? I don't know if anybody unlocked PAP like across the entire event. I know that I did not, but are we gonna get paint jobs with the update? Yes, sir. Weapon tuning update. There might be some weapon tuning, but at the very moment, I think a lot of what they talked about was the division system overhaul, and then also like paint jobs and cool stuff like that. But that said, we've gone for now about an hour. We've gone through the gameplay about 6 times. So that said, I think we might be wrapping it up. Drop a like for it if you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys enjoyed the stream, and of course, if you guys are excited for DLC 2 Zombies, the Shadowed Throne. I'm definitely excited. I'm fake JC, unfortunately. I would say I thought there would be a check mark next to the JC if it was the real one, but again, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like down below. If you guys aren't new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing with World War II, DLC 2, and of course going forward with other things, updates, news, best class setups, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. And Black Ops 4 is right on the horizon too, so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know, Oscar. I know. What's up, Superstar? How you doing, dude? But yeah, that's where we're going to wrap it up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Once again, drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description below. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed what we saw of DLC 2, The Shadowed Throne. I'm excited to get my hands on it a little bit further, and I'm excited for you guys to as well. So that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Yes, paint jobs are dropping with the update, but thank you dudes so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace. Man, I love this green screen. I love it. Take it easy, dudes.